Hello, Internet. Welcome to the very first episode of The Sheep Report. I'm your host, The American Gentleman. And boy, do we got a show for you today. We're about to dive right into the top world news headlines. So without any further ado, let's begin. Firstly, I'd like to start off by talking about another YouTube channel called The Eye Opener by Michael Lewis. Now, this man for the past few years has been running a conservative talk show on YouTube. He has been one of my favorite voices of reason and seems like a very kind-hearted person. I look forward to watching his show every week. But recently, Michael Lewis has made the announcement that he is retiring from the news. On hearing this has prompted me to want to start up my own news channel to carry the torch of the spirit of the Eye Opener. Michael Lewis has blessed us with a lot of great episodes, and we hope to hear from you again one day soon. Nextly, from across the pond, the Queen of England has now tested positive for the coronavirus. So she recently has received all 3 of her jabs, along with the rest of the royal family, and multiple members, along with herself, has already received the coronavirus. Queen Elizabeth is one of the longest running monarchs and has been a champion for democracy across the world. We really hope that her and anyone else suffering from the coronavirus feels better soon, and we will be praying for you. Also in the UK, they've been having a very hard time. Right now they're being bashed with Storm Franklin. And Franklin comes just days after another storm that killed 3 people and left 1.4 million people without power. Quite a powerful storm. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the whole of the UK, Scotland, Ireland, anyone who's suffering from this storm right now. We're with you in spirit, and we wish that we were there right now to help. Now on the news front with Russia. It has been a very tense past week with Russia threatening the invasion of Ukraine, putting hundreds of thousands of troops on the border. But recently this week, Russia has sent everyone from the United States Embassy in Moscow home, back to America, sending very mixed signals about what Russia's relationship is with the United States. Also, President Biden has released a statement this week saying that he believes Vladimir Putin has already decided to invade the Ukraine. Joe Biden's intelligence that he had said that the Ukraine was going to be invaded on February 16th. The Russian president, however, didn't feel the same way and decided to declare February 16th as Ukraine's first Unity Day. And as we can see, the 16th has came and gone and Russia has still not attacked. Will they attack now? Will they attack in the future? So when will Russia attack? Well, we'll get right back to that in a few minutes. Senator Ted Cruz from Texas has even weighed in on the dilemma this week, saying that Joe Biden being elected is the best thing to ever happen for Russia. Which Republicans and Democrats, Ted Cruz is one of the men that both sides, I think, struggle to like even a little bit. I remember when the first time I seen him in the news with his baby face, I thought, man, this guy just looks so slippery. And then he decided to rebrand himself with a beard and be more Texas gun-loving, and then got a lot more support from his followers. What are your thoughts on Ted Cruz? He seems to be a controversial figure that is garnering a lot of likes and a lot of hate. Now over to Canada. Canada, through Justin Trudeau, has for the first time ever enacted an emergency act, giving him emergency powers to disperse crowds and to gain back full control over the government and of the city. Recently in Canada, truckers decided to protest the vaccine restrictions. Recently, the truckers in Canada decided to protest against the vaccine mandates. Recently, they've caused the world's largest traffic jam, completely shut down Ottawa, and in some cases have shut down the border between America and Canada, giving us a bleak outlook of what America would have looked like if Joe Biden's vaccine mandates would have went through. If our courts didn't stop it, this is what America would look like right now. Another thing Justin Trudeau has done to the truckers, which he calls a fringe group, is get TD Bank to take away their money. Yes, that's right. TD Bank have shut down bank accounts for up to $1.1 million. Most of the money being crowdsourced through third parties. Which if you're crowdsourcing something in 2022, you can kind of expect to see your money lost. Because we all know what happened when they tried to crowdfund the wall between Mexico and the United States. They shut that account down and dispersed the money. Now let's take a look in China. In Beijing right now, the Winter Olympics is going on full force. And we've heard a lot of insane news come out. First thing that China has done is they got a Uyghur Muslim to light the Olympic torch. Why is this so controversial? It is because China has Uyghur Muslims in concentration camps, in slave camps, putting them in slavery, and then killing some and harvesting for their organs. So you have a genocide being waged against a Muslim people, and as a slap in the face, China makes the person who lights the Olympic torch one of these Uyghur Muslims. This has been very shocking and disgusting for a lot of people. Imagine if Hitler, when he hosted the Olympics right before World War II, got a Jew to go light the Olympic torch. How sick would that be? So you can see why there's a lot of people that aren't very happy about this. Also, China has a new panda mascot called Wing Dwin Dwin, which means ice, robust, and healthy. I think they should have went for Ice Ice Baby. Kind of a missed opportunity, don't you think? And if things couldn't get weird enough, Finnish skier Remi Lindholm is suffering from a frozen penis. That's right. During the Beijing Olympic Games, Mr. Lindholm has froze his penis and is in need of medical attention. Surprisingly, this is not the first time this man has suffered with a frozen penis, but hopefully it will be his last. Now back to the issue of Russia invading the Ukraine. I said I was going to touch on that some more, and that's because of China, the Winter Olympics. Xi Jinping is having his moment in the sun. He is having his moment of glory for all of China, and I think he would feel extremely offended if Vladimir Putin decided to invade Ukraine right now and took all the spotlight off of the Winter Games. Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping have a pretty decent relationship, and I'm sure they do not want it to become damaged. So I do not think that Mr. Vladimir Putin at this time is going to attack the Ukraine. Could I be wrong? Could it still happen? Yes, of course. This wouldn't be the first thing I've ever been wrong about in my life. Like the time I took this kid's Pokemon book and he broke my nose. Oh yeah. Alright, well that's the show for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please write me in the comments. Tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me what we're getting right. Tell me what we're getting wrong. We just really want some feedback. We want to build a community of people who want to hear the news, that are conservative minded, and just all around care for their country.